Hello YouTube, CivilianSnowman here, and this is my latest DVD and Blu Ray update. Okay, so first of all, there are a few movies that I got on DVD just because they were really cheap. I mean, we're talking like £3 or £4. And the first of which is I've never seen any of these, by the way, so the jury's still out on them. But the first of which is Fermat's Room, a Spanish thriller about a group of mathematicians that are invited to a house or something to solve puzzles and do maths, but then the room starts closing in on them. Literally, the walls start closing in, so they have to like figure out why they're there and try to escape. It sounds a bit sore-ish, but I was listening to a movie podcast and heard that it was brilliant. So that's Fermat's Room, and it cost about £5. So yeah, I think that's a bargain, to be honest. Next, I got the only Guillermo del Toro film that I've never seen, and that is The Devil's Backbone. This is the, is it a special edition? I think it's like the re-release of The Devil's Backbone, because it says from the director of Blade 2 and Hellboy. So I think this is like the latest DVD version of it. And I mean, you get stuff like a commentary on it and all that. I can't speak about the film yet because I haven't actually seen it. But if it's half as good as these other films, then, you know, I'll love it, because I love Kronos as well, and Pan's Labyrinth, which I think is the sister film to this, like the unofficial sequel kind of thing. So yeah, Pan's Labyrinth is a masterpiece, so if this is anywhere near as good as that, I'll love it. So yeah, that's The Devil's Backbone. While I was in Morrison's doing the weekly shop, because I went after work one night on my own, I saw for £5 this set, which I thought was pretty good value for money. Again, films I haven't seen. These are Before Sunrise and Before Sunset, the twin pack. These are the Richard Linklater movies starring Ethan Hawke, like romantic dramas or something. Sequels, obviously. Never seen them, but I've heard good things, especially about the first one. So I'm very looking forward to watching them, because I am a fan of Richard Linklater. He's a really cool director. I especially liked To Scanner Darkly. I thought that was a really nice surprise of a movie. But yeah, that's Before Sunrise and Before Sunset. Next, I got a David Lynch film that I haven't seen, and it is Wild at Heart, starring Nicolas Cage. Again, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a lot of David Lynch's movies. I'm kind of just getting into his, you know, films. This I've heard good things about. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. It was £4 in HMV. Got it while I was out buying Christmas presents for my friend Mike. I bought him Edward Scissorhands, and while I was there I was like, oh, fuck it, you know, Wild at Heart, £4. Jobs are good, and so yeah, that's David Lynch's Wild at Heart. The next couple of DVD sets are in fact TV box sets. The first one is The Simpsons, the complete 10th season, the complete 10th season. Let's not make that mistake. Got it because it was cheap. It was like £11 in Asda on the run up to Christmas. Obviously they had like sales on and stuff. Because you're looking at, in HMV, 40 to £45 for some of The Simpsons box sets, which is just outrageous. £11 though, I do not mind, because I love The Simpsons, especially this era, like between seasons 5 and 12 are like where I love it, and then because I think the really early stuff is a bit hit and miss, and then the later stuff is shit. So yeah, this is kind of the era of The Simpsons that I love. And again, it's like really nice box sets. You know, you know what to expect from The Simpsons DVDs. They are good value for money, chock full of special features including commentaries as well. So yeah, that's The Simpsons. The other TV box set I got is one that will be getting its own video, because it's so good. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite shows, and it is the complete series of Friends. This is the latest DVD edition, and if I can just show it to the camera, it's the extended and exclusive and unseen stuff, you know. Really brilliant. I mean, the show speaks for itself. It's a cultural phenomenon. Whether you like it or not, you have to appreciate what it accomplished in the 90s. I, for one, love the show. Any excuse to watch it again, to be honest. I've never had it on DVD, so I'm up to season 8 now in the box set. I've been watching through it with Becca. We're both loving it. She's never watched Friends, and she absolutely loves it after watching this box set. So yeah, that's amazing. And I think this is an exclusive to Region 2 as well. So if you Americans out there want to get the complete set, including all the unseen footage, import this. It's definitely worth it. Okay, now on to the Blu-rays that I got, and the first of which is a film I've wanted to see for ages. It's another David Lynch movie, and it is The Elephant Man. The reason I haven't got this Blu-ray before now is that I've really wanted it, but it's £25 in HMV. It was the only place I could find it. However, the pure HMV rewards card that you can get for like £3, when you get enough points, they were giving you money off vouchers. So I got £20 off. I exchanged, I think it was like 30,000 points for £20 off. So I paid a £5 for this. The film, I watched it and absolutely just fell in love with it. One of the best films I've seen in a long, long time. If you follow me on Twitter or if you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll see my updates when I watch movies and stuff. I absolutely loved The Elephant Man. This is the Studio Canal collection, which I'm guessing is kind of like the Region 2 equivalent of Criterion Blu-rays, because it comes in this weird like digibook here. You open it up, you get a booklet about the making of the movie there. You get the disc here. It's gorgeous, and you may be asking yourself, why is it worth getting on Blu-ray? It's an old black and white movie. Well, it looks fabulous on Blu-ray. Not picture perfect, it was never going to look picture perfect, but it does look really impressive. And there's something so special about seeing John Hurt's tears glisten in HD. I love this movie. If you haven't seen it, go and get it. Get this set, it's absolutely gorgeous. So that's The Elephant Man. Next I got a movie that you may be wondering why is it worth getting on HD, and that is North by Northwest, the 50th anniversary edition. Let me just say, obviously the film speaks for itself, it's a Hitchcock masterpiece, but this transfer on here is absolutely just jaw-dropping. The film is 50 years old and it looks as new as some that come out today. Incredible. If you're on the fence about upgrading to Blu-ray, I cannot stress how perfect the transfer on this is, especially in the outdoor scenes. It's jaw-dropping, so that's definitely worth the upgrade and worth the asking price. It was £18 in HMV and it was worth every penny, so that's North by Northwest. Next I got The Descent on Blu-ray, one of my favourite horror movies. It's a British horror movie about a group of girls who go cave diving, get trapped underground, and then scary monsters come to get them. Absolutely brilliant, like I said, one of my favourite horror movies. There's actually a funny story behind getting this. My dad was in Asda and they had a 2 for 20 deal on Blu-rays and he was going to get this and Knowing. But I knew that my mum had already bought him Knowing for Christmas, so I panicked and I was like, you know what, let's get 2 copies of The Descent and I'll have one. So we did that. So yeah, it only cost me a tenner, but it's definitely worth it, so that's The Descent. Next I got the HMV exclusive limited edition of Inglourious Basterds on Blu-ray. This is an absolutely gorgeous set. As you can see, here's the case, looks all rustic and brilliant with the logo there. There's the back. You get inside the regular Blu-ray case that you will have seen already. But what you're getting this for really, not only that case, but you get some postcards as well with like posters on and stuff, as you can see there. So it's just a really gorgeous set. Definitely worth paying the extra few quid for HMV and getting it there, because it's just worth the money. Any fans of the film, especially, I think this is one of the best films of the year, if not the best film of the year. You get see posters for Nation's Pride as well, which is the film within the film. Brilliant set, highly recommended, brilliant film, looks gorgeous on Blu-ray, so that's Inglourious Basterds. Next I got the HMV exclusive limited edition of District 9, which comes in a steelbook, the steelbook which I absolutely love. There you go, see, it's a great film. Obviously I reviewed it for YouTube a while back, so I'll link you to that review if you want. There's the disc inside, you get a little booklet as well. I love the film. Thought it was really good, inventive, original sci-fi, so that's District 9, well worth picking up on Blu-ray. The final film I got is one that I haven't yet seen, but I know I'll love, and it is Catherine Bigelow's The Hurt Locker on Blu-ray. An Iraq War movie. Usually Iraq War movies I avoid because they're boring and stuff, but this one, because it's directed by Catherine Bigelow, I just really wanted to see, because I love Point Break, it's one of my favourite movies. So this is The Hurt Locker. I can't really say much about the film yet because I haven't watched it yet, but to be honest, come on, what's not to love with that? So I hope you've enjoyed this DVD and Blu-ray update. Please leave comments, subscribe, all that stuff. So this is CivilianSnowman signing out. I'll see you later. Bye.